Making of a New Tribe and the Remaking of the World by Clive Thompson is one of the many books that I was able to read while I was doing my master's research. And this is a really great book to talk about that talks about the human side of coding. So it's really about the people who make the technology. And I think it's really important to think about the people who make a technology because they get to shape a technology. There's a lot of wonderful stories in this book. One of them is focused on this idea of, does it matter that the world of tech is mostly white guys? And Thompson goes on to tell this really interesting story about a company that was making some VR technology. And the women that were on staff were complaining that this technology was very uncomfortable for many women, like physically uncomfortable because it didn't fit over a ponytail, for example. And so this is just a very small example of how a technology is informed by those who are making it. But if we step back and we think about this question at a bigger scale, does it matter that most of the technology is being made by white men? And I would say of a certain socioeconomic class and demographic, you really start to understand why the technologies that we have today are the technologies that we have, because their problems are being informed by a certain perspective and not really inclusive of other perspectives. So I do think it matters quite a lot. This is a really fun read, very accessible, very interesting, lots of great stories in here. If you want to understand the people behind the technology, I highly recommend this book.